Back to Iowa. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. Despite all the talk about Democrats stripping Iowa of its first in the nation presidential selection status, it is still a battleground state, especially in this year's midterms. Democrats only hold one seat in Washington out of the 6 House and Senate seats the state has, but 5 of those 6 are up this time. That may in part explain why President Joe Biden will be back in Iowa tomorrow, but he's frankly never been that popular here. Recall that it was at an appearance at the Iowa State Fair in 1987 that his first run for president fell apart after he too liberally borrowed from remarks made by a British politician. His 2008 caucus performance was so bad he dropped out of the race before the night was over. He did not win the Iowa caucus in 2020 and finished 8 percentage points behind Donald Trump in the general election that year. The White House says Biden will discuss his economic agenda and actions he is taking to lower costs for working families. He'll also take a victory lap for the $5 billion that's to come to the state for roads, bridges, broadband, and water infrastructure improvements, all part of the infrastructure bill that was passed last year. But barely a third of Iowans approve of his job performance, according to the latest leading statewide poll, with 59% disapproving. National media coverage has documented the relatively weak state of Iowa's Democrat Party at present, so having a relatively weak president, popularity-wise, show up is an interesting move, because it's not clear either will benefit from the trip. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Monday, April 11 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, and Parler at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.